Welcome back, Bandana Mechanic. So this is a Husqvarna Z246. Can't see what I'm doing anyways. But that's kind of the whole point of the video. You need to see it. So, let me see here. Can we see this here? I don't know. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how I can. Okay, you kind of see it. So this one came in as blowing fuses and crap. And the fuse box keeps getting hot. I don't know if you can see the burn marks on the end of that stupid thing there, but the fuse. But it would basically melt these things. This side's got, see them burn marks? And I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg on this. I know there's a bad connection in this little fuse holder, but I don't know if it's a bad connection because it got so hot and melted, or if the bad connection is what's causing them to melt. But I can, if I shut up and you listen real close, you'll hear just slightly moving this thing around. It causes clicking and everything else. So first thing I want to do is get a new box on here, which means I'm gonna have to cut these wires. And I'm gonna cut a box off an old mower or holder, whatever you want to call it, and then wire them together. The only thing is this one's got two wires going into the one side and one off the other, and every other one that I have here is one going in on each side, which isn't a problem. I could tie both these into one, but it's just, I can't do it the way I would normally do it. So I basically gonna have to shove both ends in one side of a connector, and then, well, you'll see. I'm gonna have to cut these high, and then to give me enough to work with. But that's what I'm gonna do, and then we'll see if it if then the fuse holder still gets hot. Then I'll have to do some further electrical testing. But right now, until I get that to be a steady constant, doing any other test is stupid, because you hear just the slightest movement, it kicks in and kicks out. So I have another one. Let me go get my wire cutters. Alright, I gotta pause it for a moment. It's in my truck. Be right back. Alright, let's get this rodeo started. So, over here I got a Cub Cadet. These wires are a little thicker, but it's really the only fuse block I got in this junkyard to use. Every other one, it seems like, it's been cut off already. So, oh, you dirtbag. Well, I'm trying. This is stupid. What a dumb thing to do. Okay, I'm not. I gotta get some different cutters. That's what I need to do. I need to buy a set of cutters and a set of 10mm stuff, because I lose these dang things, whoa, all the time. Alright. Just strip the end. I got stuff to work with here. Boom, boom. Then I cut this off high. Alright. These two. Do 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 do. Alright. I gotta go find some connectors. These are solder ones. I don't really have a heat gun. I want to see if I got regular ones first. Not I'll like. I have a soldering gun. I could probably use the tip of that to heat it up, but I just want to see if I got regular ones. I'll be right back. So a little show and tell. I got this butane portable soldering gun. You got different tips, but I just took the tip out and see it's got a little flame on it, so I should be able to use that for the solder ones. At least that's the plan here now. So now I got that figured out. Let's find the right size. I gotta make sure there's plenty of wire showing on both, all of these. So there's that, 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 this is what's gonna be tough, putting the two into one side. And the one into one, because when you use a connector it goes by size, but when you stick two in, that changes the size of the one side. Oh, that one's down there. She's a goner. really gotta do my best here to make this work. Twist these together. Okay. That. Oh. If I get that far enough down there. Then one side of this. Gotta be in there. Let me see if I hit it with a little flamer. See if that works. Let's get this other bad boy connected. Man, it's so hot. I can feel sweat dripping between my boobs. I get a little heat on that situation here. All right. Not my best work, folks, but what I got. Yep, now look. You don't hear no clicky clacky or nothing messing with the thing. So we'll see if that might have solved her. Again, I have to run it. I'm going to put a new fuse in it. And I got to see if it gets hot. I'll show you maybe the inside of this thing. Yeah, you can't really see, but it's a little toasty in there. I'll be right back with a 20 amp. Alright, new 20 amp in there. See if she'll start. with the blades on, because that was the initial complaint. In case you didn't hear me, the initial complaint was it was blowing fuses when they were cutting, so with the blades on. But when I came and started checking the fuse, I kept hearing clicking, and that's why I was like, the fuse holder's bad. Ow! Hot muffler. And you know what? This thing is getting hot still. Shouldn't be getting warm like that. Gonna end up melting another one. Yeah, so this may have a bad PTO switch or a bad PTO also. But that's just step one. Like I said, I had to get that fixed before I could do anything, because it was the connection was so crap. Sometimes it wouldn't start or do anything. And I assumed that it was something that melted it that caused it, not it causing the melting. So the only two things, you got a bad PTO switch or a PTO going out. And other than that, I guess it could be something else, but it's only doing it with the PTO on. So I'll have to do some further diag, but other than that, that's all I wanted to show you on this video. I just wanted to get the thing running so I could drive it around, don't have to push it everywhere. So it's drivable. I'll have to do the PTO testing and all that. And other than that, hopefully you learned something. Thanks for watching.